One last look. In a few hours, right there, we are flying out of Germany. This is our last day here. We made it. You believe it? We're leaving. Like,
these two. So one here and one here.
we actually got everything done. Somehow.
Yeah.
Footage. Somehow. So here is the possibly exciting part. 50-50 chance, right? We're on the left side of the plane. If we take off that way, we'll see the junkyard. If we go that way, we won't. So I'm hoping we go over the junkyard. I think that'd be a cool way to end it all off. So sadly, it looks like we're going the other way, which is what I thought, because we're gonna fly away anyways, but we might at least like look and see the junkyard shop possibly. We'll see here in just a minute. I thought we were about to go this way because he was like hitting the throttle, but he was just joking with me. I can see it. Hold on. Look at it just a little bit. I saw the rooftop just a tiny bit of the shop. Alright, so the time is 9:45. We are in Baltimore, Maryland. I think it's my first time. I've been here before, but just in the airport. We have a, what, 5 a.m. flight tomorrow?
Correct.
Ooh. So there's no connecting flights today from Baltimore to Florida. So we're here overnight, and tomorrow morning, well, in a very short amount of time, back to the airport on the flight from Baltimore to Jacksonville. But almost there. But on the bright side though, we live here now. Like, this isn't a vacation trip. Does that feel weird?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like the past, I think, from when we were living in Germany the past 3 years, I think myself alone, I came back to the States 6 or 7 times, but all vacation, then back to Germany. But now, like, we're here. Like, we don't live in Baltimore, but we live in the States now, which is wild. And we have a great deal of things to get situated and moved around, cars in one spot, and cars from Florida all the way to North Dakota, and then car from Colorado to North Dakota. Oh, we have a house in North Dakota as well. There's a lot of stuff to do in the next, what, 3 or so weeks, give or take? Oh, it's going to be busy. But hey, we made it from Germany to here, safe and sound, all good to go. And now we have just a lot of driving to do, which we do a lot of driving anyways, all the time, so we're gonna have like what, 5,000-6,000 miles racked up in driving by the time we're all said and done in North Dakota. It's gonna be wild, but exciting at the same time. One thing I gotta point out, because I love just American homes and American hotels, the amount of plugs we have. 1, 2, USB 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, 19. 19 outlets in this one very small room, which I just love. Feels good to be home. Good morning, sunshine. So, 4 a.m. We're back in the airport. It's almost like we didn't sleep. Like,
I had a nice 2-hour nap.
Yeah, I went to bed I think at midnight, and then we're back up at like 2:15 or so. Now we're back here. So our flight's in like 45 minutes. We're waiting for good old McDonald's to open up to get some food, and then shortly we'll be in Florida. It's exciting. Back in Florida.
I can't wait to see my sisters.
You know, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a long day. Like the jet lag hasn't hit us quite yet, but it'll be here soon. You gotta cheers me. Oh my god. Nothing better than McDonald's sweet tea, 4 o'clock in the morning. I just feel like coursing through my vein. Get a big sip of that.
I'm gonna get my kidneys infected again.
Oh yeah, actually you need to chill out. Oh, I miss this. Like German McDonald's is cool, but they don't have like sweet tea. You guys know McDonald's sweet tea in the States is just like, it's it. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. Second flight of the day. We're in Charlotte currently. We're here for like maybe 10 minutes. We're already boarded the next flight. Finally, to Florida. Y'all see this? I'm sweating. I am no longer used to the Florida sun, which right now we got plenty of sunshine, blue sky, palm trees, everything that I like. But sadly, I'm just not used to this lifestyle anymore. But it does feel good. It's hot, but it feels so good to be back in Florida. Now, obviously, we're going to North Dakota for a year. We're not staying here the entire time, but we'll be in Florida for about 3 weeks. We have to do a whole bunch of vehicle consolidating. We have cars all over the place right now. The GTI, Miley, and the Pink Floyd should be arriving at the port in Georgia any day now. Gotta pick those 3 up and bring them down to the store facility, then go down to South Florida, pick up the Mark II, bring it up to the facility, then go to Virginia, grab the Savoy, and bring that car down. So we'll have the Savoy, the Pink Floyd, Miley, and the Mark II Jetta all in one spot being stored, and then we're taking the GTI all the way to North Dakota, which will be a very, very long drive, but hopefully it's a lot of fun, maybe for some cool content and see some new stuff. So I'm all for it. Casey and I are always doing tons of driving back and forth, so this is just another thing we gotta do. And then after North Dakota with the GTI, gotta go to Colorado once a Jetta VR6 wagon arrives, and take that car from Colorado for a 12-hour drive to North Dakota as well. Like I said, just a lot of cars in a lot of places, and we have about 3 weeks to get everything kind of all situated and sorted. But I'm just excited to be back in the States. Ooh, look what we got here. This box has seen better days. My torque wrench is kind of like, let's didn't get lost. It could have been lost, but you know, box has seen better days. But hey, everything in here is just like actual like brake parts, like pads, rotors, that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's fine. The big thing, my wheels. 2 OZ, 2 BBS. They all made it here safe and sound. All the packaging is like not bad. I packed these things like really thick. There's like 4 layers of padding, some foam in there. I packed these things like crazy thick, and they have tires on them. So very good to see the BBS and the OZ all made it here nice and safe. So we actually got an update today. The car should be here on the 31st, and then there's usually a day or 2 of unloading. Hopefully there's no like customs hold like with the Mark II, but hopefully within like a week or so we should have the GTI, the Pink Floyd, and the Jetta, and then bring them all down to the storage place. I do have to get a tire patch on one OZ. I want to put the OZ full set back on Miley. I'll probably put the BBS onto the Pink Floyd. I do need to order some shorter studs for the adapters to make them work, but we'll get it all consolidated. And it's gonna be so cool to see all the car, well, most of the cars in one place. We'll have all the Mark IIIs together, the GTI, the Pink Floyd, the Savoy, and Miley. But the GTI is not staying there, but still we'll have all 4 Mark IIIs in one spot again, which is gonna be sick. All I know, it's about to be the busiest like next 2 weeks of our life. Like we have so much driving and moving around to do. It's gonna be crazy. Like 3 cars from Georgia, the Fort Myers car up to Virginia for the Savoy, and then drive across, like halfway across the country, and then go to Colorado, drive up there. I mean, it's gonna be so thousands and thousands of miles we're about to drive. But it's gonna be an adventure. We're gonna see a whole bunch more of the United States. I already have some friends I want to stop and see along the way, so it's gonna be a good time. Very, very busy, but it should be a good time. So depending on the Wi-Fi situation as we drive across the United States, I should have pretty consistent videos for you guys. But if the Wi-Fi is super slow and it's taking like a day to upload a video, they might be kind of spread out. But I'll do my best as we travel 27 hours to North Dakota to document as much as possible. So good morning. It is currently Monday. I haven't filmed in a few days. Just been here, spent time with Casey's family, hanging out, doing that kind of stuff. But today is the 30th. I had said the car should be arriving on the 31st. There is a chance now the boat might land today. So if the boat does land today, I think there's a possibility, if everything goes well with customs and they're very fast about it, we could have the cars as early as tomorrow. It could be later in the week. If it's anything like the Mark II, which took about a week to get through customs because that was a nightmare, it could be maybe in the next week. But if it's like the Savoy, where that car had pre-customs clearance, that boat landed, the car was off the same day, that was very, very fast. Also, in about 5 or so minutes, I would say, we have a very special guest who should be arriving from that direction. Uh-oh, is this him? Is this the man right here? Hey, look who we got right here. Now, normally seeing people, I'll just pull out the camera, but this isn't just anybody. This isn't just anybody. I can put a camera in this guy's face all day long. Yo.
What's happening?
What is good, buddy? Hey,
good to see you.
we're back.
Good to see you.
We're actually not even on vacation now. We actually live here now. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
that's
well,
awesome.
Not Florida yet, but
don't get carried.
you want to come to North Dakota?
It's a little cold there, man.
Listen, we had about 2.5 months left.
Know.
We have about 2.5 months left of nice weather before the blizzards hit.
Just, you know, I looked at my schedule. It's just not looking good. You
Listen,
know,
my
towers,
schedule is not looking good either.
forth.
What you think?
It's freaking massive, dude.
I think it's huge. So look here. We're going to shade real fast. If you look here, you can see the space shuttle there, but that tank behind it, the fuel, I'm pretty sure it's for the fuel. That is one of these ones right here. So the story is they normally collect them out of the ocean once it pops off the rocket and bring it back to Cape Canaveral. But apparently this one, wherever it landed, it was too big to fit under the bridges, so they just dropped it off right here in Jacksonville. And to stand by this thing is massive. Like, I don't know if the camera does justice, but this thing is huge. And I'm on a wide angle right now. We're probably 30, 40 feet back, and I can barely fit in the frame.
It's just ridiculous.
I guess it's been here for years. Like, you can see it from the bridge over there coming into Green Cove Springs, and it's right here.
It's 250 foot long.
Yeah, that thing is gigantic.
50 foot high.
And at one point, this thing was way in the sky, strapped to a rocket, and now it's here. Yeah, dude, this thing is wild to see in person. It's so massive. Got a little UFO on there. I mean,
I'm 6 foot tall.
yeah. This is like C7 like Globemaster style tires. I mean, just to be underneath this thing is wild. Yeah, it's probably all of 250 feet from nose to the end back here.
To tail.
This is cool. I like man-made machinery and just cool engineering feats, and this thing is just awesome to stand underneath. And again, this thing at some point was way up in the sky, strapped to a rocket ship, and now it's
I'm curious.
Just showing here.
Side bolts to it.
I think
Very top.
the bottom side, I don't know. And that's the top over there. It bolts somewhere, and then it pops off as they go. But max speed, 5 miles per hour.
5.
They got a D-bead back here. Because this thing is it's massive. You can see, like it says, there's cool stuff to see. All right, hey, back the truck up. You think you can tow it with the Dodge? Did you?
Might need to get a 1-ton out.
Oh my! This thing is so big. You know, I would prefer a diesel truck, but the 5.7 don't sound bad in this thing. So I've been doing a horrible job at just like vlogging in general, but we've been here with family, friend, my brother came up, just been hanging out with everyone, just like enjoying being back in the States. Sadly though, the car's not arrived today, so hoping for tomorrow. I'm gonna end this video here. We are back in the States, no longer in Germany. I actually feel it's kind of crazy. Like we started this video across the world and now we are sat here in Florida, and it's crazy. We no longer live in Germany. It's just like, man, that's been home for the past 3 years, and just it's weird to be here stateside and not here on vacation. Like, we live in the States again. It's wild. So hope you guys enjoyed the journey so far. We are back in America and starting a new chapter of our life, which I'm very excited about. And we have a lot of adventures coming up very, very soon. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.